Bonjour Bailey. Est-ce que la danse et le clogging en particulier t'ont permis d'être sur scène? Est-ce que cela qui t'a amené à devenir ce que tu es aujourd'hui, à savoir une auteure-compositrice et interprète?
I definitely think that clogging and just performing on stage ever since I was 4 years old, that definitely helped me learn the arts and just learn how to be on stage. And it definitely gave me the confidence. I started at 4. I was a competitive clogger for 11 years, and then I really got into music right after. And kind of during, we had some overlap years. But honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without that young start and being able to perform really early on.
As-tu des parents qui sont dans le milieu artistique, musiciens ou chanteurs?
I do. My mama actually grew up singing, and so then I ended up singing up with her in church, and just being able to sing some gospel songs with her, and it was a good time. It was a very, very special part of my life for her to be able to sing.
Et comment es-tu allé à la rencontre de la country music? Why do you choose? You're from Oklahoma. Right?
Yes, I am.
Viens de l'Oklahoma.
I think country music just spoke to me at a really, really young age. I've loved it ever since I can remember, and it's been one of the constants in my life. Just being able to sing country music and love where it came from, where it started, and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard and some of those very first starters kind of touched my heart at a really young age. And so whenever I can show that to a whole new group of fans or a whole new generation of fans, it's really special.
Yeah. Tu as pris des cours de chant avec Shonda Rhimes et son mari, Charlie Shearer. Tu as fait partie de leur troupe et pris grand plaisir à chanter. Est-ce que tu fais toujours partie de leur troupe aujourd'hui?
Yeah, so I'm still very involved with my students. So I teach at the same vocal studio. I retired. I'm not a vocal student anymore. Now I am a vocal teacher, and so I get to teach. I think my youngest is 7 and my oldest is 18, and so I get to teach all ages. And I'm not a part of the troupe anymore, but I am the creative director, so I'm one of the directors for the troupe.
Tu t'es présenté à l'émission The Voice dans la team de John Legend.
Yeah.
Quelles furent les retombées d'une telle expérience?
It was definitely an experience for sure. John Legend was very sweet. I was out there in LA for about 4 months. And I'm from Southeast Oklahoma, and going from Southeast Oklahoma to LA was kind of a weird transition for me, but I ended up top 9. I was his very first country artist on any of his teams, and it was a really cool experience to have at such a young age.
Good.
Yeah.
Tu as reçu en 2021 l'award de jeune artiste de l'année par le Texas Country Showdown, puis en 2022 tu as été nominé aux Jersey Music Awards. Comment gères-tu tous ces succès lorsqu'on est une jeune artiste? Isn't it a bit dangerous to go that fast?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, I've been doing gigs and performing since I was about 13 years old. And so I think since I had that early start, it was the only thing that I really knew. And so it definitely wasn't, it didn't feel weird that I was getting those awards at such a young age. It was just kind of normal. It was expected because I was in the scene for so long before I got those
That's
awards.
what happened to Tanya Tucker.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it was one of those things where it was like, we needed that momentum. So I'm very blessed to have those awards under my belt, and it's always a blessing for sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tu as sorti plusieurs singles. As-tu pour projet de sortir un album prochainement?
Yeah, so I'm actually I'm excited to announce I'm releasing my very first debut album in 2025, the spring of 2025.
Hope
so
you have it, so we can play it on the radio.
Yes,
J'espère qu'on aura pour
absolutely,
jouer à la radio.
absolutely. And I'm actually going to be playing a few songs off the record tomorrow night. So
Right.
yeah, for my performance here. But I'm very, very blessed for the people that I've been working with and writing good songs, and it takes a team. It's not just one person. So it's a team effort, but it's a lot of fun. And I have a single going to be released here in October. So
Awesome.
yeah,
We're really looking forward to it.
absolutely.
Que fais-tu quand tu ne chantes pas et quels sont tes loisirs?
That's a good question. Music takes up most of my life, that's for sure. And so whenever I can, I'll ride horses or go mess with my horses outside. Or I love being outside, especially in Oklahoma. It has some pretty parts to it for sure. But I love being around horses. I love being outdoors. I love to fish. I love to hunt occasionally, but otherwise, music takes up most of my time.
What do you hunt?
Deer.
Oh,
Yeah.
chasse le cerf.
Yeah.
Est-ce la première fois que tu viens en France?
It is. It is my first time in France. It's actually my first time out of the country. So yeah, rushing to get my passport was a whole thing, and then I'm just excited to be here. I'm glad I got it all worked out.
So I'm going to ask the next question in English because it's not on the paper. Say, yesterday you were in Lyon.
Yes.
You visited the church of Fourvière.
Yes.
I saw a picture on top of the church of Fourvière. So what did you have time to spend? Did you have some time to spend in the city? What did you think of it?
We did.
So, hier, elle était à Lyon. Donc il y a une image sur sa page Facebook sur l'église de Fourvière. Et je me demande ce qu'elle a pensé. Si elle a eu le temps de visiter un peu la ville, et ce qu'elle en a pensé.
Absolutely. I loved it. It was so much fun. That was our very first stop of our trip. We flew into Paris and then we flew into Lyon. And we got to just travel. The side streets are gorgeous. It's just a beautiful city. And so whenever we could, find little hidden gems, we were all there. We loved the food. The food was great and the wine was great. So we're having a good time.
Merci Bélé pour ces échanges qui vont permettre à nos auditeurs de mieux te connaître. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I
It was a
appreciate
pleasure.
y'all. Thank y'all for having me on. This is fun.
Bye.